Hey Barney's guitarists, some rhythm parts here, suggestions for People of the Risen King. When you hit the chorus, some big chords that have got a little bit of grit on them is probably a good way to go, or at least one of the good options. So here in the key of C in this version, its first chord is a G, so I just go for this big G that's a fifth chord, so G, mute the A string, D, G, D, G, it's like a G fought. Second chord is F2 no 3 over G, so what is that? You play this F, like that sort of would play an F, but I'd keep the pinky on top, same as you had before in the previous chord, because that's the second, the G, and I'd also take that A out and leave an open G. It just makes everything easier. So from top down, you got G on top, 3rd fret E string, C 1st fret B string, open G string, and then your ring finger there on the F note. That gives you a kind of an F2, no 3rd. And I don't think you need to put the G underneath. I would let the bass player take care of that. So the first 3 chords, because it ends up back on a G, would be G, the F2 over G, and then back to G. Then it goes to that F2 again before going to a C2 over E. So I think it sounds best just to go for like the top 4 notes, or top even middle 3 notes of a C chord, because there's your E in the bass. So E, G, and C. So that sounds kind of cool. So that's your F2. You could even potentially arpeggiate that. So here it goes, first 4 bars. What's the notes? Rejoice, rejoice, let every heart rejoice. And it keeps on. So it goes to a G, then an A minor. So you can even play that as a power chord. G. Doesn't have that G there written in, so it's A minor, G, down to an F power chord, because I just hear that and it's a strong movement. They've also got that, it then goes to a C over E, which can be like that, you can play like that. Use your ear as you sort it out. I think I'd let the bass player just play that, or the keyboard and bass, and just go for the crunchy on 1, 2, 3. D minor, but just play a D5 to a G. It's actually got G sus to G there, but again, just go with the 5th chord and then let the keyboard player outline the 4th, the sus, to the 3rd on those last 2 beats, I reckon. Just because when it's got the crunch thing that we don't have to outline everything, but it gives the texture that we're looking for. So from the top, it's of the chorus. Rejoice, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now those power chords, that was the interlude I put on the end of 24, 5, 6 and 7. They might sound a bit too muddy and chunky, so you could play C2 like it says, and a great version of an F power chord here, or even just those 3 strings in the middle. There's an F. The A minor can be the same thing, up on the 5th, 7th and 8th fret, back down to the F. You can also add the 5th underneath it, so with your first finger, so it'll be C, F, C, F, so that's the A minor. There's no minor 3rd in there, but you're just adding the crunch factor back to the F again. 2, D, 4, 2, D, 4, 3, 4. It's got a few more tops on it rather than just, which can be too muddy. Hope that's helpful, guys. Cheers.